The fishing news is brought to you by Shoreline Insurance Agency of Rocky Point, New York.
Hey folks, Fred Golofaro here for the Fisherman's Video Fishing Forecast. And there's a lot of good things going on. It seems the spring striper run is in full swing. We're getting a lot of good reports. I'm getting a lot of photos of stripers from 30 to 50 pounds over the past week from a lot of areas, the Western Sound, the South Shore. The bunker run is on, especially between Jones Inlet and Moriches Inlet. Fire Island was hot this past week. According to Mike at Saltwater's Tackle in West Islip, lots of fish from 30 to 50 pounds, a couple topping the 50-pound mark, taken on live bunker, and a lot of the fishing was concentrated right at the mouth of the inlet. Bad note to that, we're getting a lot of reports of guys keeping over the limit bass. Some boats coming in 2 guys with as many as 6, 7, and 8 bass, all big fish. Come on, guys, it's the 1 fish bag limit. Some guys have said that, well, the fish are going to die anyway. Well, consider going over to circle hooks, transferring the bunker over from a treble to a single circle hook. It'll make releasing them a lot easier. And don't forget, we've got a photo release contest for striped bass as part of the Dreamboat contest this year. So you've got a good opportunity. This is a perfect chance to release some big bass, get some good photos, and possibly win a trip to Zancudo Lodge in Costa Rica. So let's knock off the nonsense. Also hearing guys throwing back dead fish to replace it with a bigger fish they catch later on. Can't do that, guys. Let's clean up our act and take care of this resource. There's the Western Sounds had a lot of big fish also. In fact, 59-pounder was taken off Playland, reported by L&R Tackle in Pelham, New York. Same thing up there. It's all bunker fishing, primarily chunks up there though. A lot of the big fish are coming in on chunks. There are a couple of fish in the low 50s, a couple of fish in the high 40s weighed in from that area. So I guess that the spring run is in full swing. Now's the time, if you want that trophy bass, now's the time to get out and do it. Fluking was also real good this past week in a lot of areas, particularly Shinnecock Bay and off of Mattatuck in Long Island Sound. Captain Deed on the Shinnecock Star spoke of a really good bite, 6 feet or less of water. A lot of it's bucktailing or plain Janes, and pink's been the hot color in that area. Captain John on the Captain Bob off of Mattatuck was talking about a lot of limit catches by his fares and quite a few fish in the 5 to 7 pound range mixing in the catches. Good fluking's also being reported this week from that Smithtown Bay area up in the Sound and east to buoys 9 and 11. There's loads of sand eels up there, and that bodes well, for this coming weekend. The sand eels will keep that fishing fired up there. So if you fish in that part of the Sound, you should have a good weekend. If you want porgies, Montauk seems to be the place. That run's died off in Peconic Bay, but Montauk is still hot, lots of porgies, and fishing's really picking up in parts of the Sound also. Look for that within the week to really take off. Sea bass are everywhere. No matter who you talk to, where they are, they're talking about sea bass, and some real monsters. I'm getting reports of sea bass over 7 pounds. Unfortunately, they have to be released. The season does not open until July 15th, so handle them as carefully as you can and get them right back in the water. Several shark tournaments on tap this weekend. There's been loads of blue sharks offshore. Water temperatures are still on the cool side, but we should get a much better handle on what's going on after this weekend. You got some big tournaments like the Freeport Hudson Anglers is running off this weekend, Moriches Anglers. So we'll see what happens with, we also have the Star Island tournament out in Montauk. So we should get a good read on the offshore scene, or at least on the shark scene this weekend. Until next week, I'm Fred Golofaro for thefisherman.com.
To receive the latest fishing reports, subscribe to the Fisherman's YouTube page. Click subscribe, then click the settings button and check Send Me Updates. You'll now receive notifications of the latest Fisherman YouTube videos and reports. If you're already a subscriber, make sure you've checked Send Me Updates in the settings so you receive the latest notifications.